Myself, Jnaneshwar Shinde from Professor Ramkrishna More College, Akurdi. Welcome all of you in the channel Chemistry Education. Watch the full video, like and subscribe the channel and share with your friends. Through this YouTube channel, I am presenting series of YouTube lectures on chemical kinetics according to syllabus of TYBSc Chemistry, Savitribai Phule, Pune University, Pune. In this lecture, I am going to derive equation for rate constant of third order reaction, the relationship between half-life period and the rate constant, and graphical
If using the
representation.
third order reaction, we may have A plus B plus C giving rise product. The rate of reaction is proportional to the concentration of A raised to 1, concentration of raised to 1, concentration of C raised to 1. Therefore, order is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. The another possible reaction is twice A plus B giving rise product. The rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of A raised to 2 into concentration of B raised to 1. Order is equal to 3. 2 plus 1, sum of the power of concentration terms. Okay, so order is 3. The third reaction possible, thrice A giving the product. So rate of this reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of A raised to 3 and order is equal to 3, since the power of concentration term is 3. Okay, so we have third order reaction. These are the three various possibilities, and we will derive the equation for rate constant for this third reaction, first, second and third. So what we are considering, thrice A giving rise the product, and we have already derived the rate is directly proportional to the concentration of A raised to 3, or here you can write down rate is equal to K3 into A raised to power 3. So what is K3? It is proportionality constant and it is called as a rate constant in kinetics. It is rate constant. Okay, rate constant for third order reaction. By another way, you can define the rate of reaction. By another way, you can define the rate of reaction. So what it is? Minus dA by dt minus dA by dt is equal to the rate of reaction. Change of concentration of the reactant A with respect to the time. So suppose this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So if you see equation 1 and 2, we can equate these two equations and we will get minus dA by dt is equal to K3 into A raised to 3. Okay, A raised to 3. So suppose this is equation number 3. Equation number 3. Now we can rearrange equation 3. We can rearrange equation 3. What you will get if you rearrange equation 3? You will get minus dA upon a raised to 3 is equal to k3 dt. K3 dt. So what we have done? The similar term a is taken on the same side. Okay, similar term is taken on the same side. Suppose this is equation number 4. What equation number 4 represent? Equation number 4 represent when there is a small change in concentration, a small change in time dt, there is a small change in concentration. So it represents the fraction of reaction completed. Fraction of reaction completed. From this fraction of reaction completed, what we have to do? We have to find out what will happen to the overall reaction. What will happen to the overall reaction? And therefore, what we have to do? We have to integrate. We have to integrate equation 4. When you will integrate equation 4, you will get overall change in the reaction with respect to the time t. So overall time is t. So if you see, when we have to carry out integration, we require the limits. Suppose initial concentration is A0. Within time t, it changes to A. Within time t, it changes to A. So limits of A is A0 to A, and time it changes from 0 minute to the t minutes. Okay. So these are the limits of the concentration term and the time term. Okay. So now we have integration. We have integration. So I will take negative sign outside. So initial concentration A0 to A dA upon AQ is equal to integration of K3 multiplied by dt multiplied by dt. So if you see this equation, K3 is constant, it cannot be integrated. K3 is constant, it cannot be integrated. So we get integration of dA upon AQ is equal to K3 integration of dt. So if you see this term, what is the integration? Integration is minus into minus 1 by 2, 1 upon a raised to 2. Integration is, the limits are A0 to A is equal to K3 T 0 to T. Okay. So if you see the term AQ, integration will be twice a raised to 2. Okay. And as it is 1 by AQ, we get half multiplied by 1 upon AQ, 1 upon a raised to 2. Okay. Okay, so it is negative sign here. So negative becomes positive. So what we will get? Therefore, we will get 1/2 a raised to 2 a0 to a is equal to k3 t 0 to t. Therefore, we will get half multiplied by upper limit 1 upon a square minus lower limit 1 upon a0 raised to 2 is equal to k3 upper limit is t, lower limit is 0. Therefore, we will get half upon 1 upon a raised to 2 minus 1 upon a0 raised to 2 is equal to k3 t is equal to k3 t. Okay, so we want k3, therefore k3 is equal to 1 upon twice t. This t will be taken on the left hand side. It is here multiplied term. It will be divided up by 2. So 1 upon 2 into t multiplied by 1 upon a raised to 2 minus 1 upon a0 raised to 2. Okay, suppose this is equation number 5. Equation number 5. This equation number 5 give rise the equation for rate constant. Now we will consider that the initial concentration of A is A moles per liter. Within time t, x moles of A are converted to the product. X moles of A are converted to the product. So what is the remaining quantity? Remaining concentration, it is A minus X. Therefore, we have A is equal to A minus X moles per liter. So what we will do? We put up the value of A0 and the A in equation 5. A0 and A in equation 5. So what we will get? Therefore, we will get K3 is equal to 1 upon twice t multiplied by 1 upon A minus X raised to 2 minus 1 upon A raised to 2. A raised to 2. Now we'll solve this equation. Therefore, K3 is equal to 1 upon twice t multiplied by A square minus A minus X square upon A minus X square multiplied by A square. Okay, so we will solve further this equation. Therefore, K3 is equal to 1 upon twice t multiplied by, so you have to solve this bracket, A minus X square, what it is? A square minus twice AX plus X square. So we get A square minus A square plus twice AX minus X square divided by A minus X square multiplied by A square. Okay, so if you see this term will be cancelled and we will take this term multiplied by here. So what we will get? Therefore we will get K3 is equal to 1 upon twice t into a square multiplied by twice ax minus x square upon a minus x square. Therefore K3 is equal to 1 upon twice t a square multiplied by x will be taken common. Okay, so x and x, this is the common term, so x can be taken as a common term into twice a minus x upon a minus x square. So we have equation 7, and this equation 7 gives the equation for rate constant in terms of the concentration of A in the unit moles per liter. Okay, moles per liter. Okay.
Now we will see graphical representation for third order reaction.
We will consider now equation 6. We will consider now equation 6. So if you see in equation 6, K3 is equal to 1 upon twice t multiplied by 1 upon a minus x square minus 1 upon a square. Okay, this is equation number 6, and from this equation number 6 we will derive the graphical representation for the third order reaction. So we will rearrange equation number 6. Therefore K3 multiplied by twice t, this twice t is taken on the left hand side, is equal to 1 upon a minus x square minus 1 upon a square. 1 upon a square. So rearrange this equation. What will we will get? 1 upon a minus x square. Okay, this a square is taken on this side, so what we will get as such, K3 multiplied by twice t plus 1 upon a square. So equation number 8. Equation number 8. So if you see in the equation number 8, what is the characteristic of this equation? I have already told you that what are the variables? A minus x is the variable and t is the variable. K3 is the constant, 2 is the constant, a is the initial term, it is constant. So if you see in this equation, it represents the characteristic of the equation of line y is equal to mx plus c. So what is y in this equation? Y is 1 minus x square. Okay, m is slope. M is slope. So this term is equal to twice K3, and the C is intercept to the y-axis. So C is equal to 1 upon a square. So we have equation 8. It represents the characteristic of the equation of line which intercept to the y-axis. Intercept to the y-axis. Okay. So what can be done? If you have the practical data, you can plot a graph. Plot a graph y, that is 1 upon a minus x square against x, that is t. So if you plot a graph, y-axis is 1 upon a minus x square, while x-axis is the t. So it will show the straight line, and this straight line will intercept to the 1 upon ax square axis, that is y-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. So first upon calculate the slope. What will be the slope? Slope is equal to twice k3 and this intercept is 1 upon a raised to 2. So if you perform the graph, okay, so you have performed the reaction A thrice A changes to product, and we have determined the concentration of A in the progress of reaction. So suppose we have determined the concentration of A at 0 minute, it is A, say 5 minute, 10 minute, okay, 15 minute, 20 minute and 25 minute. So you will get A minus X 5, A minus X 10, A minus X 15, A minus X 20, A minus X 25. Okay, so you have the 5 values of A minus X. You can take a square of this term. You can take a square of this term. So this will be the y-axis. The time 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It is the x-axis. You will get such a graph. And if you plot the, if you obtain the slope of this line, it will be twice k3. Okay. So k3 is equal to slope divided by 2. Okay, so this is the graphical representation for the third order reaction.
Now we will derive relationship between half-life period and rate constant of third order
Between
reaction.
half-life period and K3, rate constant and half-life period for third order reaction. What is half-life period? Half-life period is abbreviated as T half and it is the time required so that initial concentration become exactly half, that is half of the A is converted to product. Under this condition, number of moles consumed, X is equal to A by 2, X is equal to A by 2 and T is equal to T half. So we have equation for the third order reaction. Rate constant is equal to 1 upon twice T A raised to 2 multiplied by X into twice A minus X upon A minus X raised to 2. So what we have to do in this equation? We have to put X is equal to A by 2 and T is equal to T half. Therefore what we will get? We will get K3 is equal to 1 upon twice T half multiplied by A raised to 2, A upon 2 multiplied by twice A minus A upon 2 divided by A minus A upon 2 raised to 2. So first upon we will solve the bracket. Okay, we will solve this bracket. So A into A twice A square divided by 2 minus A square divided by 4 upon A square minus minus not plus minus twice a square upon 2 plus a square a raised to 4 divided by a raised to 2 divided by 4, a raised to 2 divided by 4. So if you see these get cancelled, a square get cancelled with a square, yes, 2 get cancelled with 2, so a square get cancelled with the a square, and we will get is equal to K3 is equal to 1 upon twice T2 a raised to 2 multiplied by a square minus a raised to 2 upon 4 divided by a raised to 2 upon 4. Is equal to 1 upon twice t half a raised to 2 4a square minus a square. Okay, this 4 get cancelled with this 4 upon a square. So is equal to 1 upon twice t half a raised to 2 multiplied by thrice a square upon a square. So if you see these get cancelled, so what we will get? Therefore K3 is equal to 1 upon twice t half a raised to 2 multiplied by 3, or is equal to 3 upon twice t half a raised to 2. Therefore t half is equal to 3 upon twice K3 into a square. So these two equations gives the relationship between the half-life period and the rate constant for the third order reaction. Okay, you can derive the unit for third order reaction rate constant K3, and we will take this equation. Okay, we will take this equation. So what is the equation? K3 is equal to 3 upon twice t half a raised to 2. Very simplified one. Okay, so if you see 3 is the constant, so unitless, upon 2 is the constant, unitless, t half expressed in time such as a minute, hour, and a moles per liter raised to 2. So if you solve this, what you will get? Time inverse mole per liter raised to minus 2 is equal to time inverse into mole raised to minus 2 liter raised to 2, or you can write down liter raised to 2 mole raised to minus 1 time raised to minus 1. So this is the unit for K3. Okay, this is the unit for K3 of the third order rate constant.